Hello and welcome to the Iron Patriot podcast. In episode 17, I'll be talking about my 17th appearance on Kill Tony. At the beginning of this show, Tony wanted to talk about the positive response he was receiving out on the road. He said the Kill Tony fans were asking a lot of questions about me. Hello, Tony.
My God. You, Phoenix, and Ohio, and everybody that traveled to those shows, those Kill Tony fans. I mean, it's always been amazing touring with the Death Squad and everything, and getting to feel that thunderous fan base in the beginning. But to think that we're only 18 Mondays in a row with this show going and pumping, and to hear everybody's input. I must have been asked 100 different questions, and at least 40 of those questions had to do with the one and only head of security for Kill Tony. As always, put your hands together for the Iron Patriot. Fuck yeah. That's what he does.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that love you, Iron Patriot.
Thank you. I appreciate all the love. I'm really getting a lot of nice comments from the fans. I really can't
In
believe
this
it.
next clip, I talk about an event we are attending on Friday called the LA Podcast Festival.
Tony, I wanted to talk to you. I'm really excited about the podcast festival on Friday.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm looking forward to spending time with other people that love podcasting like me.
Yes.
And I was looking at the schedule on Friday. At 7 o'clock, it looks like the festival starts at 1 on Friday, and then Mark Maron comes on at 7, and then Dana Gould, which I like. I always hear him on the Adam Carolla show. He does a good Heel Hazard impersonation. And then we come on at 11 with Death Squad. It looks like we're in good company that night.
Heck yeah,
In the
man.
Squarespace ballroom, the big room. I think it overlooks the beach with big windows and stuff.
Yeah, we got the big room.
Fuck yeah. This is very exciting.
After this, I wanted to ask the guys if they saw their parents while traveling in Ohio. Tony didn't see his mother, but Brian saw his father.
Did you go see your mom in Youngstown or?
Nope, stayed in Columbus. Normally she comes down for those shows, but she did not come down this time.
What about Red Band's mom? Did you go over and see her?
You saw my mom?
Yeah, I saw Red Band's mom, you're right. There you go.
Yeah, I saw my dad.
Can you cough any other direction?
I saw my dad and my stepmom, and I brought my friend there, who's a very attractive female, and I was like, hey, when you want to go, I just have to hang out with my dad for like a half hour to an hour to say hi. And the whole time, I'm watching my dad just creepily check out my friend, like just eyeing her up and down, and then getting caught like over and over by her. And I never realized how creepy my dad is. He's been married for like 25 years.
Every dad is.
I can't bring girls around my dad, I don't think. It's
Well,
so creepy.
The kind of women that, I mean, you're a mogul and a producer and a podcast. I mean, not only are you, it's not like you're just taking any kind of chick, dude. You hang out with beautiful women, Brian. What kind of dad isn't going to sit there used to the same wife that he's been with for how many years?
25 years.
25
Something
years.
surprising happened in this episode that had Tony greatly amused. One of the stage decorations fell on Red Band's head. The comedic timing of this accident had Tony rolling with laughter.
You always have to tip the maid. I always tip her at least $5-10 for the blood stains and all that stuff.
All right. I cannot believe that
Always happened. I mean,
that was the best one ever. The comedic timing of the accidents of this show are unbelievable.
I feel like I just got like slapped.
That was unbelievable. You floated the bloodstains joke and just bloop bloop. Comedy Store is so creepy. This place is haunted as fuck.
One of the guest comedians that night was named Adam Ray. I listened to his podcast about last night and wanted to ask a question about his sidekick, Brad Williams.
Can I just say how big of a fan I am of you, Patriot? I've seen you're just, I mean, Yeah, what are you doing with your hand? It's funny schedule. You don't love it.
Just showing you some love.
Oh, okay. Is it funny, but like that's you showing love, but like because this isn't a normal thing to see somebody in public, and when you do that, I thought you were putting a curse on my family for 10 minutes.
I was checking you out today.
You're checking me out?
Yeah, I was checking out your podcast about last night.
Yeah.
And it's a very unique show because your sidekick is not only a comedian, but he's a little person.
Yeah.
His name is Brad Williams.
You can say midget too.
Yeah, I went back to the first podcast and listened, and I thought a great story I thought on there was how John Stamos of Full House is scared of dwarfs.
He's scared of dwarfs, yeah.
Very interesting. I would never have known that.
Yeah. He thinks, and you know what's funny is that when you don't know anything about little people, you create these like
preconceptions.
Yeah, and fears and stereotypes that could happen. And Stamos told Brad that he was like, I don't know what's going to happen if I hug you. Like maybe I'll turn into stone.
Yeah.
And he was serious about that.
Yeah.
So I was eating in a restaurant and I saw two little people enjoying brunch with a tall person. It looked like they had sex or some weird thing. It was like definitely walk of shame there.
And you know a midget that gets a lot of respect is that Peter Dinklage on Game of Thrones.
I feel like you secretly have this giant like shrine to midgets in your basement.
I like them.
Are midgets' dicks the same, like regular length, or are they proportional to the body?
Yeah, well, Brad says that his is 6 inches.
Other guest comedian on this episode was Owen Smith. I did some research on him that I wanted to talk about, and I also had a private question about his man junk. Ow, ow, ow.
Owen Smith.
Yes, sir.
I did some research on you.
Okay.
I read that you were born in the Bahamas in 1973.
I was.
You came to America at the age of 1. You graduated high school in Maryland. You were voted most likely to succeed.
I was.
I saw you on Conan. I learned that you've been a Sprint customer for over 17 years. This is what I want to ask you.
This is Sean's point of view.
Right.
That's amazing.
I noticed that you have big hands. Does that mean you have a big banana too?
I feel uncomfortable disclosing this with you. But
Is it a myth or is it true?
I don't, here's the thing, I never went around measuring mine with other people. I can only tell you what women have told me, and I don't know if they're lying or telling the truth, but I've never had a woman tell me it was not big. They just go, oh my God. Some women have said, you're not putting all that in me. And I was like, that's happened twice. And, so I guess I'm doing all right. I literally don't know. I'm a grower, I'm not a shower. So if we're all regular, it's not impressive. But
you know what's crazy about what I've learned so far in this show is that if any guy, by the way, out there has a 6-inch dick, technically, you have a midget dick. That's the fucking unbelievable shit. Right now, there's guys I can almost hear when this podcast comes out next week. You're just gonna hear shotguns going off all around.
For this, Owen told a story about a woman who wanted more penetration during sex. This prompted me to ask another private question.
You kept saying how deep were you doing her in the pouch or the butt?
Whoa. Watch your fucking mouth. The pouch. Wait, the pouch? Well, I'm gonna go, but cross combination, you said pouch in the butt, so pouch in the vagina.
Kangaroos over there?
The pouch. Has anybody, has that ever been a term where you try to just get that going trending? He fucked that bitch in the pouch.
Hashtag pouch.
In this next clip, Tony wanted to know about the last time I had sex. I told him this story before, but he had already forgotten. You don't have a very good memory, Tony.
I got control of my banana. I'm not gonna be like an American Pie. You remember when he blew it real quick? With the Shannon Elizabeth.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. 2004 was the last time you were laid.
And it was May. That last episode of Friends.
Oh my God! It was during the last episode of Friends.
Did you watch that?
I don't remember whether I
It was a good one. It was good. But she let me play with her feet and then touch her toes. And one sock went off, then the next sock. Then it moved back to the bedroom. And I remember it very vividly.
What did you say when you took the first sock off? Like, ooh, look at those.
Just was kind of trying to sneak them off and see what I was hoping she wouldn't have stopped me, but she seemed to like it. So I started playing with her toes and massaging the arch on her foot. She had the cutest little feet.
Right, but when you first see the foot, you have to say some sort of compliment to her, right? To let her know that.
No, I didn't want to say anything because I wanted to stop me. I just wanted to keep it going. She's laughing at the jokes because Friends is so funny. She was laughing.
So you started the feet, you moved to the bedroom. At what point do you kill her? What's the part where you just start strangling?
It's a decent question.
You might remember a comedian from the last episode named Little Bro. Well, on this show, he got his name picked out of the bucket again. After his minute, I had a question for him.
When they have that sex change, they don't just wrap it up, they turn that banana inside out and make a pouch. That's what they do with that, so they can feel, have orgasm, have good feeling.
Iron Patriot, would you ever have sex with a post?
No, I don't do that. I like nice, normal, cute women. I don't do the lady boy.
Even if he had good feet, like pretty feet, like if he had, look, hold on, like you never seen a guy's feet look so good ever.
What does it mean when you teabag somebody? Because that could maybe be with a Boston party or something. What is that term? Is that a sexual term when you teabag somebody? What does that mean?
How do you not know this, Patriot?
Anybody in the audience want to feel this one? There you go, buddy.
There you go.
You stick your ball where?
In their mouth.
Okay, that's really nice. I thought I forgot. But maybe with the Boston Tea Party, you could connect that somehow, teabag.
I don't think we need it at all, man. I think it's a whole different bit.
One of the comedians that night, named Joseph P. Larkin, pretended like he had a tracheotomy. This reminded me of a scary film I saw in high school.
Somebody one time that was so addicted to smoking, even when they put that hole in their throat, they were still putting the cigarette up to that hole to smoke.
There you go.
I mean, that's hardcore. You don't use a cigarette in the act or something. They showed me that shit in high school, one of those films with a hole in the throat. That's scary.
It is scary.
When I used to be a stoner, I would smoke cigarettes, but this time around when I'm a stoner, I'm not smoking cigarettes. I'm glad about it.
Tony always enjoyed talking about my arm twitch. I found a way to prevent it, though, and he wasn't happy. Where are you, Tony? 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 That's not nice of you, Tony.
Wow. We noticed a few weeks ago that he has a left arm twitch when he gets excited about something.
See, look, I got a new secret. I put my hand here.
I can see that. You're not allowed to do that, though. I don't want you doing that.
That's enough. You only get one day. Tomorrow belongs to me.
Is that your catchphrase?
Yeah.
What can I say? I had to save the best for last. Tonight I will kill the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, I like that one. Oh.
That's something the Green Goblin would say, Tom. But did you see it work? Because I got the new. I go like this.
I don't like you doing it. I like the natural twitch more, and so does everybody
No,
else.
I told you I got to get rid of that before the podcast festival. I can't be looking like.
No, man, I'm telling you. When I was in Phoenix and Columbus, I had a lot of people come up to me and specifically even mention your arm twitching.
Oh, they like it?
New fit. Of course they like it.
Oh, damn. Just I get a lady with the twitching. They don't.
You're not getting any ladies either way.
Don't give up hope on me.
2004, bro. Never forget. Never forget.
I'll be back in the game before you know it.
Iron Patriot, as always. He's at Iron Patriot on Twitter. Tony Hinchcliffe.
And Tony will be at we're announcing that we're having a Halloween show in San Diego at the American Comedy Co.
Yep.
Go to AmericanComedyCo.com or Despot.tv for all our tour dates.
Thank you so much. See you next week.